to introduce the cowboy poet, Richard Nichols. Richard is a fifth-generation working cowboy. He grew up on a high desert ranch along the Rio Grande River between Texas and Old Mexico. Richard knew at a very early age he wanted to entertain folks, and that is exactly what he has been doing for over 40 years, longer than I've been alive. So,
now wait a minute.
prior to starting his entertaining career, he rode the rodeo circuit where he was a bull rider as well as riding saddle broncos. And so we have a special friend for him later tonight. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Richard Nichols.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. What a wonderful meal. And I wanted to say congratulations to the Entrepreneur of the Year. I can relate to that. I can relate to that. I am what they call in my world a cowboy entrepreneur. I get paid for spreading it. Running late the other day, I was really laying it on. You see, I've been in town getting supplies, had a few drinks. I was late getting home. Then just as I crossed the ranch cattle guard doing Mach 3, I seen something in the road just sitting there looking back at me. Well, sir, it was too late. I center punched whatever that critter was. It made a horrible racket, and I heard a sickening thud. I ran my truck to a stop and got out to check the victim. Now, he didn't quiver, kick, or flop. Don't reckon he knows what hit him. The deceased was a rabbit, and I knew I was in trouble. You see, as my boss's favorite pet, I had to do something on the double. All nervous, I pushed myself. This situation grew intense. I had to perform a burial and do away with any evidence. But about that time, I heard a truck and my heart started to pound. Well, you see, I knew the boss would fire me when he sees this rabbit dead on the ground. Well, Richard, what is the problem? I swallowed hard and said, sir, you've always been more than fair, so I'm going to tell you now, just tilt your favorite hair. The boss leaped from his truck to the back of it. He ran, started rummaging through a box. Then he returns, holding a can. He hollers, get out of the way. Like a man with the purpose, that dead rabbit, he begins to spray. He sprays Mr. Rabbit from end to end. He gulps at him a spell. Then he sprays him again. Now suddenly the rabbit rose to his feet. He wobbled as if in a daze, shook his head and ears, and slowly he began to graze. Then he staggered off towards the trees and just sort of sat there with his face in the breeze. Now I've told you no lies. In fact, the best part I have saved. That's when the rabbit trots off to the bluff, turns around and starts to wave. Well, I can't believe a thing I've seen, not any of this to understand, so please tell me if you would, boss. What sort of magic is there in that can? Then he tells me it's hairspray. He got it from his wife. It's wonderful stuff, so the commercials say. Guaranteed to give you hair, new life, in a permanent way.